Drawing is one of the oldest forms of human expression. It's believed that it was used as a specialized form of communication in the cave and rock paintings of around 30,000 years ago, before the invention of written language. As humans, drawing is fundamental to our first few developmental years. We draw before we write and before we speak recognizable language. Drawing is the simplest and most efficient means of communicating visual ideas, and it's fundamental to creating. It can be an art in itself, a record of something seen, remembered, or imagined, the preparation for a painting or a sculpture, or it can be a study, plan, or design for something to be made. But what are the possibilities of drawing? When we take lines and shapes off the traditional sheet of paper or canvas, drawing becomes three-dimensional. It can be a sculptural drawing, extending out from the two-dimensional surface into real space. It can inhabit space as an installation artwork, relating to the architecture around it. A drawing can be temporary. It can be outdoors, made interacting with the landscape. Can movement be a drawing? A line made by walking? A line moving in space? I see my surroundings in marks, lines, and shapes. I like to think drawing is a fluid, open way of seeing, thinking, and making. Lines and marks on any surface can be a drawing if we see it as a drawing. I'm Joanna Kidney. I'm a visual artist in County Wicklow, Ireland. My work investigates an abstract visual language through drawing. My paintings and installations are expansions of the drawings, and I'm interested in the possibilities and the diversity of drawing. The Movable Drawings project is part of the body of work I'm making at the moment. It came about from a lifetime love of drawing and painting marks and lines, and from collecting little objects, leftover things from all around me. During the COVID pandemic, I've been gathering more objects from my home life. From the garden, the kitchen, and the short daily walks during our lockdown. The objects are a kind of record, speaking of looking, making, walking, gardening, and cooking. My movable drawings are temporary abstract drawings made with these little objects. They're another way for me to play with composition, arrangements of lines and shapes in the picture plane. They are sketches which give me ideas for the paintings I'm making alongside them. For Culture Night 2020, the Movable Drawings project invites you to play with ideas of drawing and create your own temporary drawings, using small found objects to make arrangements of lines, marks, and shapes. This invitation is for all ages. You might like to try it with family or friends. To start, begin collecting a range of small objects with different shapes and textures, some with an organic and some with a geometric feeling. These can be anything which you're attracted to. I like to collect leftover things, fragments of objects, which look more like lines and shapes than the actual object itself, so my movable drawings are more abstract. Every object has its own life story and history, of its owners, its homes, its formation or growth, its decay or breaking apart. You'll find endless little objects in nature, in the woods, on the beach or up the hills, or closer to home in the garden or in the shed. You might like to gather a range of backgrounds of different colours or textures, and maybe use a viewfinder like this one to define the edge of the picture plane. Play around. Keep moving the objects until you reach a composition that says, "Please leave me as I am." You could make several movable drawings in a series. Abstract or figurative, see where the little objects lead you. Maybe you'll see some things differently after. It might even be good to make some pencil or charcoal drawings or paintings of your compositions. If you like, you could photograph your favorite ones with your phone camera and add them to the collection of images on Instagram. Hashtag the Movable Drawings Project. Opening this project out as an invitation to others is an experiment for me. Let's see where it might lead to.